Hey everybody, it's Kayla Jude with the Kentucky Office of Employer and Apprenticeship Services. I am going to walk you through your conditional acceptance and your next steps to your official acceptance into Cohort 4 of the Kentucky Governor's Office of Early Childhood Apprenticeship Portfolio. So firstly, congratulations on your conditional acceptance. We're super excited to have you on this journey and have you do our next steps to get you towards your official acceptance. Now, your official acceptance, you're going to get one step closer. It's going to include accessing the Google Classroom and completing and submitting the correct agreement forms. Now, these agreement forms are what's going to officially register you with the Department of Labor, officially register you as either a registered apprentice or as a participating employer partner. So in order to get you on this journey, first I'm going to show you how to access the Google Classroom and how to navigate through the Google Classroom. Please pay special attention and refer to the conditional acceptance email for these Google Classroom links. There's also a getting started guide. You'll be receiving an email that looks just like this. This is going to detail your conditional acceptance into the cohort. So it's going to have very pertinent information. Please read the email carefully. It's going to give you a rundown of those next steps, and highlighted, you're going to see those important due dates when forms are due, and then when we're hoping cohort 4 will actually start, which would be January 6th, 2025. So let me draw your attention to this Google Classroom link. I want you to understand that the Google Classroom code, it's unique to cohort 4. So we do have other cohorts that are utilizing Google Classroom. So to not cause any confusion, please don't share this Google Classroom link with other cohorts because they could get in there and complete information that they're not supposed to. The Google Classroom code, this is for your central hub. Your central hub Google cohort or Google Classroom, pardon me, it will remain open. It will remain active throughout the duration of your apprenticeship. And it is for all participants in your cohort. So all employer partners, all mentors, and all apprentices, you'll all share this same link for your Google Classroom, the same code. But each classroom is going to be unique to you. So you're going to be able to fill out those forms on your personal Google Classroom. So let me give you some tips and tricks about trying to get into Google Classroom because there are several ways. One of the things that you need to remember is you must have a Google account in order to access Google Classroom. So a Google account, typically people that have a Gmail, they normally will associate Google accounts with their Gmail. So if you have a Gmail account, then you've got a Google account. The Google Classroom, our Google Classroom works best if this is a standard Gmail account. So what that means is if there is one of those at gmail.com addresses, if it's a business account, so if it's been utilized and it's got like maybe at kaylaskids.com, or if it's a workspace account. So a lot of our school districts that utilize Google Classroom in their school district, they use Google Workspace. Unfortunately, Google Workspace and normal Google Classroom, they don't communicate well together. We have not been able to get somebody that uses Google Workspace as part of their school district. We haven't been able to get them to sign on to our Google Classroom with that account. So all of that to say, if you do not have a standard Google Gmail account, you need to create one. If you need assistance with that, please give us a holler. We'll be happy to walk you through those steps. You can also Google how to create an account, and it's really easy. That leads me to my next tip and trick with our Gmail or our Google accounts. You want to make sure that you're utilizing Google Classroom in Chrome, Google Chrome. So that's the web application. And you'll notice down here, this is Google Chrome. So we have, this is Edge, this is Microsoft Edge. You've also got like Firefox, you've got some other things, but you need to be sure that you're utilizing Google Chrome. So I'm going to hop back over here to our email, and I'm going to show you a couple of ways to access Google Classroom. So if you're already signed into some type of Gmail account, then you should be able to press the control click, and it's going to take you straight to the Google Classroom. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to demonstrate that right now, and let's see what happens. Press the control click. And it looks like it wants me to sign in to this account. So I don't remember my username and password, so I'm not going to do that because it's got me as a guest. Let's see. I'm going to exit out. And instead, I'm going to click it again. And now you'll see, because I was using that guest account to show you guys the Gmail. It's like, who's using Chrome? And I've got all of these different accounts. So I'm going to use my personal account to access this Google Classroom. I'm going to try to at least. Oh, I was too fast and the computer was too slow. So you'll notice I literally clicked that link and then it opened up the Google Classroom. So this is the Google Classroom. It's within your Google account. So this is your Google account right here, and it has all of your applications. You'll see I'm signed into my personal account. And when you go down here to Classroom, here's Cohort 4, and I can click it. So another way that to get into Google Classroom, and again, remember, you want to be signed into your account. That's the first step. Let's say you want to try another way. So let's say you sign into your account and you want to go to Classroom. It's going to take me back to all of my classrooms. I'm going to go right here to this add, create or join a class. I'm going to press join class, and it's asking me about a class code, and it's also asking me about my account. So if I needed to switch an account, now would be the time to do it. So if I wanted to access it through another Gmail account, I can switch it out. So this class code right here, where is my class code? Let's go back to my conditional acceptance email, and I'm going to go to my PDF, my getting started PDF. Oh, here's my class code. Oh, I'm going to copy it. So I've got to right click and copy it. I'm going to minimize this. I'm going to minimize that. And now I'm going to press the button, the right click, and press paste. And that's my class code. Now I'm already joined it, so it's automatically going to join. But if I hadn't joined it, it's going to pop it back up fresh. It took me right into Cohort 4 Central Hub of the Apprenticeship Portfolio. If you need any additional assistance on getting started and getting access into the Google Classroom, please just reach out to us. We're happy to hop on a call, happy to hop on a Zoom to assist you. So let me go on to some navigation tips and tricks about the Google Classroom to help you with your next steps. Whenever you first log into Google Classroom, it's always going to show your stream, and it's going to give you the most recent activity on the Google Classroom. So you'll see here, I've been playing with a lot of assignments, a lot of reference material. But if we need to make any announcements, maybe we're going to have an upcoming webinar, or maybe something's due, or maybe we would like a reminder, and we can announce something here to the class. You can use this to announce something to the class as well. We just ask that you keep it professional and you don't clog up the stream per se. So, every now and again, if you want to post on the stream, we encourage folks to do so. Namely, though, you always want to navigate to your classwork tab anytime that you're getting started on your forms, anytime that you're trying to locate any materials. You always want to start here at your classwork tab. Yeah, I want to discard my changes. So whenever you navigate to the classwork tab, what it's doing is it's organizing the Google Classroom and it's organizing them into topics. So this main header up here is your topic. And underneath each one of these topics, you'll see it's either gray or it's blue. So these are called reference materials, and these are going to help you on your apprenticeship journey. It's going to also help you fill out your required forms. You'll notice reference materials are gray, but required forms, they are blue and they have a due date on them, with the exception of our easy vendor registration. It's an online form that is completed in a separate portal. There's no due date on that, but in order to participate in WEMA, you do have to have one of those vendor registrations. I highly, highly recommend before you complete your forms, you look at these reference materials, especially your registered apprenticeship basics, your roles and responsibilities. And if you're participating in WEMA, you definitely want to look over the WEMA reference materials. Most certainly, you want to pay special attention to your wage scale reference material, as well as this program orientation and execution. It's going to give you a lot of information about next steps whenever you're officially accepted into the cohort. These forms right here, if you click on either a form or a reference material, you can click on it, and it's going to give you a little preview here, but let's view those instructions. And you'll see it's got your instructions, and then you can actually access the Google form. You can complete the form, and then you can add and create your assignment here. So you'll be uploading this form to this assignment. And in our next videos, I'm going to break it down for you and show you how to fill out those required forms. So I'm going to show our employer partners how to fill out that employer partner agreement. And then I'm also going to show our apprentices how to fill out their apprentice agreement form. Now, mentors, you don't have any official paperwork to fill out. The exception to that is that easy vendor registration form that you will need to complete. You will also need to assist your apprentice with their agreement form. There is a section on the agreement form for the apprentice agreement form. There's a section for mentors for them to complete to make sure that we've got up to date and accurate information. Employers, you will probably also need to assist the apprentice with their agreement form. There's information about their wage scale that you will probably need to enter in. Apprentices, their agreement form will require the signature of their employer as well as the registered apprentice. Employers, we also will require your signature on the employer partnership agreement form. So, again, your next steps, I'm going to see you again with the paperwork. And from there, we'll go on to your official acceptance. Thank you so much, and good luck, and congratulations once again.